not leaving. I'm very uncomfortable, and this is ridiculous that the cops aren't doing anything. He has his camera in my face.
In your face.
In my face. This is in my face. They can see tears in my eyes on whatever you're streaming, sir, and I feel very uncomfortable because of what you're doing.
You just trespassed me from the building like 20 minutes ago, and the officer came in and told you that you're wrong.
Taos Police officer, and he said that they cannot do anything because he didn't yell at me.
I didn't yell at you. I didn't say a word to you.
And the officer said that it was his free right. So right now I'm being streamed on I'm not sure what.
That's my First Amendment right.
He does not want to leave me alone. He's not leaving. And I have customers recording and calling the police, and they're still not doing anything. He just thinks this is a joke, which is really
This
sad.
is not a joke. We're here in Taos today. Kind of had an issue here the other day on Wednesday, but I didn't really want to handle it then, so I'm going to handle it now.
Check it out.
Sir, I'm going to ask you not to take photos of us working.
What number are we serving? I guess their number thing is down.
Salazar Road at the MVD. There is a man in our office recording us, and he's making us very uncomfortable. And I'm not even taking this.
Yeah, exactly, Ben. She thinks I'm recording. So cops are on their way. Someone can keep a tab on their response time. I don't see a clock in here. Let's see if I can see what time it is. 10:58. And we'll see how long it takes them to get here.
Yeah, I'm gonna actually do the house. All that happened is they ordered these plans online, standard plans. An Adobe house, they don't even know how to draw it.
Bama, thanks for joining. Patrick, Ben, Espen, Low Plains Drifter, Alan, A. Nunez, Human Being, Noli, Nico Max. Hey, how's it going? Thank you guys for joining. T-minus and counting. No, I was down here on Wednesday and got the worst service. This lady threatened to call the police on me, and my friend was doing a transaction on a car that I sold him, and the lady threatened to call the police on me. So I didn't want to complicate my friend's transaction the other day, so I decided to come back today.
Like, I'm not an engineer, so I go to the hardware store, we got a guy there, and I tell him the roof span.
We'll see if the cops even show
What I
up.
want span and what's it's gonna bear, what's gonna bear on it. And he, calls the place for next to us, and they send you their engineer for that. Without any pressure. But the one that holds them, because they both there on this one, it's called an LVL. Looks like plywood. It's strong, but it's long, it's like 24 feet long.
And it's this one back here. Her name is Karen. This lady right back here. I just stood up. That's the lady that threatened to call the police on me the other day. Man, I have a hard time getting this thing to zoom back out. There we go.
Hey, what you doing, Liz? We're not gonna do it to you.
99? 99? 100?
I'm one.
Oh, zero.
Oh, I put it in
I think they're just breaking into where I'm at. This lady here, Sarah, is the manager of the location. After I had gotten threatened on Wednesday, I went and did some research on this location, and they got like a 70% disapproval rate, and all the negative comments were the same exact thing that I'm here for. It's just the other people don't have a channel that they can express this on. They can't live stream it. So that's why it's our job. Last thing you want to do is threaten a First Amendment auditor that you're going to call the police on them. These people are about to learn something today. Or they're going to create a lawsuit for themselves. Either way, I'll take it. Mainly, we're in Taos, New Mexico. Trying to keep it down, be respectful. I don't want to really get anybody on film. I'm just here for the employees. We're going to see how much more professional she acts today. I got a funny feeling if she called the Taos Police, they told her who I was. But once again, if I get different service today than I did the other day just because I'm holding a camera, then that's going to be a bad thing. These people need to be professional all the time. MCW Joker, how's it going, sir? Good to see you out. Well, it's been 6 minutes. The police haven't responded yet. Here we go.
Sounds good. How you doing, sir?
Good, and you?
Good. Not so much. You Mr.
Oh, I don't
Thomas?
shake hands, sorry.
Okay. Do you mind if I speak with you outside just for a minute? And...
Sure, as long as I don't miss my number.
Okay, what number are you?
Number 6.
Where are we at?
Their number system's down.
Let me find out what number we're at, okay?
Yeah, I'm sure. I think they just called number 1. I got probably a minute or two that I can hand over for you.
Okay, all right. You still have a few minutes.
What was your name and badge number again?
My name is Officer Gilbert Martinez, badge number 220.
I met you the other day. No, I'll shake your hand. I'm sorry.
You do look familiar.
No, I met you. My son's car broke down not too long ago on the side of the road. His front
Subaru.
tire fell
Okay,
off. Right.
yes, yeah. All right, so the reason I'm here is because of the recording.
Right.
Okay, but any reason or? I mean,
Yeah, I came down here on Wednesday with a buddy of mine to.
Yes.
I got approval from my bureau chief that he's trespassed from our office because no one should be recording us in the state office without approval, because that's just one of the things. So
Yeah, that's
this is
false.
recording.
Okay, and I'll come talk to you guys in just a few minutes.
Okay,
also.
thank you. Just so.
Okay, thank you.
so much.
All right. Okay.
Yeah. So as you probably know by now, being that you're from the Taos PD, I have every right to go in here and record these people. They got 8 cameras recording me. And they even got a Bill of Rights hanging up on the wall that says that they're not going to deny, any service to anybody for whatever reasons. And for her to come tell me they're trespassing me, I mean, we're talking litigation now. You know, I mean,
and I'm not going to get into that. So
No, I understand.
Would you mind telling me what the reason is?
Oh yeah, because I needed to find out the custodian of records for this building so I can get the camera footage. And Karen is the woman that I had come in here the other day. I had sold a friend of mine one of my cars.
Okay.
Wanted to make sure everything went smooth. I mean, of course, I wasn't recording. I don't record unless I need to, you know. And so I had come down here because I'm the seller. He's the buyer.
Okay.
Are you recording?
Me? Oh, I'm always recording. Yeah.
Perfect. Yeah, I'm gonna, because I like to get the footage also, you know what I mean. But you're being very
And you're
professional.
welcome to
Oh no,
go
I know I
down
am.
to
I deal with Betsy all the time. She knows me well. She knows my email. I mean, but yeah. I mean, we came in here and the lady was just being rude, super rude, you know, and I just didn't understand it. And then she was telling me, "You're done. You need to leave." And I'm like, "What are you talking?" You know, I mean, I was just with my friend. I don't even know what it's about.
Okay.
So that's why I wanted to get the footage, you know, and I wanted to speak with, I guess, that woman that was just out here. She's the manager of Sarah. 'Cause I went home and I did some research on them, and it turns out they got like a 70% disapproval rate online. I mean, they're known for having horrible service. I mean, you know, I didn't say a word to these people, not one word. I just walked in right now. I just went in the corner and I was recording, waiting for my number to be called, and they're trespassing me from the building.
Okay.
I mean, these are public officials. I mean, they're not public.
So let me ask you this. So when you came back and you have I'm not going to say an issue with them, but they were
Right.
being rude with you. At that point, did they call law enforcement or anything?
The other day?
Yeah.
No, we came in just that one time. We were both standing in there trying to get it worked out, and I told her, you know, she said, you know, "You're done. You got to go. You know, we're done with you here." And I was like, "No, I'm not done. What if I'm paying for the transaction? Who knows? What, you know, who is she to tell me when I'm done or when I'm not?" So I was like, "I'm gonna stand right here, and you're lucky I don't record the rest of this, you know, interaction." She's like, if you don't put your phone away right now, I'm gonna call the police." So now, you know, I'm in it with my friend, you know, like he's there.
But you are here for official business right now.
I'm here to find out who I could speak with for custodian of records, and I'm also, my question for them the other day is if I could renew my registration. It's up in January. And that's a rough time, right after Christmas.
You have in reference to
I wanted to see if I could renew my registration early today, you know, or you know, if you have to wait until your registration is up to renew the registration, or if you can actually renew the registration 3 months earlier than it's. So that was my question today, and just to get personnel, Karen's personnel file, and I had some questions to ask about the rating system they have there, you know, like
And so I don't know how all that works here. I don't know if these ladies are the ones to give it to you, or you have to call the main office, wherever they're located. I don't know that.
Well, I didn't call you to ask you those questions.
Yeah, of course.
I was in there.
I'm just saying, if I knew, I would give that to you.
Yeah, I was in there. I got my number 6, so I can go and ask these questions. And it says right on their things that they welcome any compliments, comments. You know, I mean, you know, their thing on their wall, their MVD Bill of Rights is
Yeah.
totally not what they're doing.
Okay.
You know, and
Okay.
you know me. I'm here just to record my public servants. You know,
Okay.
and if they're acting up, if they're being bad, I would have never been down here if she didn't act that way. Didn't want to deal with it at the time. Put my friends, you know, paperwork in jeopardy. If she called the police, shut down, he wasn't able to register his car and get it. You know, I mean, I would have been on bad terms with him. You know,
Okay.
so I decided at that moment to just let it drop for that moment and just come back and deal with it another time
Okay.
and get my questions answered, because I did have questions for her at that moment, you know, and of course, you know, she just threatened to call the police on me, so I knew that my, you know, conversations with her were over. You know, she wasn't, you know.
So what's your name again?
My name's Ryan.
Ryan. So Ryan, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna talk with her, the same lady I spoke to now.
Yeah.
If it's okay with you, I'm gonna just kind of give her a what you're asking, what you're needing,
Right.
so that she can either get that prepared or know what to give you right away at that point. Just kind of so it kind of.
Well, I mean, she just
Defeats
said
the
I was
purpose of-
trespassed from the building. Now we need to straighten that out.
Well,
You know.
if you're not trespassed from our building, I don't know how you
Oh
got
no,
trespassed
I'm not.
here.
There's no way
I
she
don't
could
know how that
trespass me.
works.
She
Yeah.
can't trespass me from a public area unless I'm breaking the law. You know, like
Exactly, sure.
that's how it goes. I'm not
Okay.
breaking any laws. I never even said a word to these people.
Okay.
Like, I got it all on video. I walked in, got my number, walked right over to where you saw me,
Sure.
and just stood there. She said, "Sir, you can't record us." I didn't say anything back. She got on the phone. She called the police. I figured maybe the dispatch would clue her in of what's going on, you know, and that it would just be squashed right there. But, you know, I know you got a call, so you have to come out, and I
Of course, I
appreciate
gotta
that, and I
investigate.
really appreciate your professionalism,
Well,
as
I
well
appreciate
as
your cooperation.
oh,
Most
as well
people
as the other
don't-
night, you know, when I tried to get that body cam footage. They said you weren't rolling that evening, and that Sergeant Archuleta. I mean, his
It was-
video was before you even showed up.
Yeah,
it was just like,
it was his call, so he was there before me, and I think that's probably what happened.
but you weren't rolling
And
that evening.
I couldn't even tell you.
Well, maybe I'll go back and speak. I mostly focused on Archuleta because I only spoke with you just really quickly, you
Yeah,
know. So
yeah.
I asked for his camera footage and your camera footage, but all I got back was a short. But that has nothing to do with this
Interesting.
situation right now.
Okay, I'm gonna
But-
let you go. I'm gonna let you go back in so you don't miss your turn, and then I'll talk. To
And I can go in here right now. I mean,
I'm not going.
well, I don't want to get arrested for trespassing.
Well, so the thing is, I don't know if you have a trespass or not. If our agency didn't trespass you,
If you didn't lawfully trespass me right this moment, then I'm
Then-
actually able to still go in there and you
yeah,
could
so
straighten
I
it
have
out
to
with them.
ask her and see what's going on. I don't
Okay.
know what's going on. Do you have your driver's license? Would you mind if I see it?
I don't have any
Okay.
ID on me.
Ryan, what's your last name?
I'm not going to say.
Okay, that's fine. Okay, Ryan. So yeah, go ahead and do that, and then I'll talk with the young lady, and we'll go from there.
So I can, okay.
And then
Sounds
if,
good.
If anything, I'll come back and I'll ask you. If you
That,
want
all
to
right,
come
all
out.
right. No, that's fine.
We'll go from
I just want to make sure everything's cool. Appreciate it. That's the manager right there. Here we go.
All right, right. So that's it. So when you go up in your calls, just do what you have to do.
Okay. I appreciate it, Officer Martinez. It was very professional. Thank you. There's the woman that called the cops. She will be the one that will be giving me the public records. Education was handed out here today. they just called number 5. So these guys got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's one down there. 7, 8. We got 8 cameras to request footage from. I think this number thing's got a camera on it too. Oh, it looks like I'm getting up to the. See if she's. Oh, here we go.
How may I help you?
Yes, I need to know. My registration comes up in January. And I wanted to know if I could pay that now. Is there any?
Do you have the plate number?
Well, I don't have anything with me.
Do you have your social security number?
No, I don't have anything with me right now. I just wanted to know if I need it, if I could do it
You can
earlier.
do it ahead of time.
Okay, and I also wanted to know these things here. Are these things like for the whole department, or are they individualized?
Individualized.
And do they go into the personnel file? Like, how do I access those?
If you want to see, talk to the manager, you can do that.
The manager? Who's that? Sarah?
If you give me just a moment, I'll be right with you.
Okay, yeah, because I just got public records request to do. And I was wondering, Karen, do you have a card?
No, I don't.
You don't have a card? And what was your last name?
I don't need to give you that.
You don't need, well, I'm filing a complaint on you, so I'm going to need your information. Or ID number, how about that?
I have no ID number.
No ID
You
number?
can speak to Sarah in just a little bit.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, Karen's. She was the one. Karen is the one that was rude to me on Wednesday and threatened to call the police on me. But this actually turns out to be good. Now I'll get to audit Karen and Sarah, the manager. Patience is the key, Chicago PD. It's all about patience. What they don't understand is the longer I have them on camera, the more stupid stuff I get them doing. So they should just do what I need and get me out of here, so they can continue on with their disrespect for the public. What number? I was already called up, James, but I have to speak with the manager to do public records requests for Karen's personnel file. I want to find out how much Karen makes to treat the public like crap. My life expectancy, the danger to my life just went up too by her calling the police on me. I don't know the percentage, but you have, here we go.
So this is the information from my bureau chief. I'm not too sure what happened, but this is for you to keep.
Yeah, I'm going to show all the viewers if I can get it to.
That's great. So there's also some other offices that I'm going to refer to you, or refer for you,
Okay.
because you will no longer be allowed in my office.
How's that?
You've made me very uncomfortable.
You're making me uncomfortable.
Very, extremely uncomfortable.
Making me uncomfortable.
You didn't even talk to me about what's going on, and you're recording
That's right,
me.
I didn't say a
I
word
don't
to you.
appreciate that, because
Doesn't
I don't know
matter
what's
what you
happening.
appreciate. You're a public servant. This is my building, not yours, and you can't trespass this.
So,
This is a good-
unfortunately, you're making me uncomfortable.
This man made me feel uncomfortable.
I'm going to ask you to leave. I can't trespass you right now.
No, I'm here to
because
do a
of the-
public records request.
You'll have to refer everything to them, because I
So
will not
you're-
assist you.
there's
I
no
will not
cust-
let my agents assist you.
Really?
I'm asking you to leave.
No, I'm not. I'm doing their Bill of Rights. I'm not going to get you in there. Trust me.
And again, I'm giving you all the information you need to reach out to my
I'll be
bureau
back
chief.
tomorrow.
I will,
Call the police.
I don't need to call the police.
Wh-
I've let you know.
who's
you're
gonna-
making me
who's gonna
uncomfortable.
enforce- who's gonna
I do
enforce
not
your
know who you
trespass?
are. I don't know
Who's
what
gonna-
happened to you, but I'm very sorry for the way you were treated.
This woman right here
for-
treated me like crap. Me and my friend on Wednesday told me that I had to leave and that she was going to call the police on me. I wasn't even recording.
I would have loved to know what happened before
I'm
you
here to
started
tell you.
record me. But
She told
at
me she
this
was going to
point-
call the police if I record. I didn't record her.
Again.
She said she was going to call the police if I
Again.
recorded her. I didn't want to jeopardize my friend's transactions, so I didn't deal with it at that moment.
Well, unfortunately,
My job is to hold public servants accountable.
again,
Do you not understand
I'm
that?
asking you.
Registration purposes.
You've
and
asked
you're
and
not
been
helping
answered.
that. You've been asked to leave, so please leave.
Yeah, it's
And-
time for us to be able to get our service.
And please,
I'm doing my service right now. So.
Quiet.
if you to break your phone, I will. Stop recording me.
What the hell did you just say?
I'm not recording
There's
you.
multiple
I'm live
people
streaming you.
that do not- And that is perfectly fine. But you're making me uncomfortable, and because of the way
So you're
that
saying-
you came
so
into
you're
my
saying that
office,
I'm
I do
trespassed?
not
How did I come in?
appreciate
I walked in
came
and stood in the corner.
recording. And
Yeah,
again, I
just
said,
record. You're recording. You got 8 cameras.
we have cameras because we're an office that handles money.
I have a camera. I hold public
Currency to make
servants
sure that
accountable.
if someone pulls a gun, then everybody
I'm
is
not
able.
armed.
But the thing is that you're making me uncomfortable. You're making my customers uncomfortable. If you can, I'd appreciate it. I tried calling them, but they didn't want to do it for me. So I'm asking
This
you.
is a public building. I have to commit a crime in order to be trespassed from a public
But I
building.
can refuse service to you.
No, you
And
can't
my-
refuse
I
service to
can
me.
refuse. You're making
This
me
isn't a
uncomfortable.
this isn't a private business. This is a
I
public. You're a public
refuse
servant.
service
You're
to
a servant.
Oh, a wise dame, eh?
You can show this to who you need to,
Oh,
but
I'm
you
gonna.
have my.
Thousands of people are gonna see this.
That is
Trust
fine.
me, thousands.
I
And,
hope
and,
you
and your
all
phone
know
number is
what
gonna
is
be
really
posted.
going on.
Your phone number will be posted in the video. You will be getting phone calls for the rest of the week. Trust me
That's
on that.
great.
Trust me on that.
That's great.
Your
But
your
again,
supervisor will
you're
be
making
contacted
me
with this link
very uncomfortable.
for coming in and recording.
I'm asking you to leave.
For coming in and recording.
I'm asking you to leave because you're making me
You're
uncomfortable.
asking me or you're telling
You're
me?
making me uncomfortable.
You're asking me or you're telling
I
me?
am telling you, you're making me uncomfortable.
Oh, no, 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 no.
You just said I was trespassed from the building, that if I came
I
back.
wanted them to trespass you because
They won't,
these
'cause this is
types
a
of-
public building.
And they are not. And that's fine, but I'm telling you, you're making me uncomfortable. And you should appreciate that human to human. And if you can't, then I don't know what to tell you. So please leave. You can film all you want.
Can you say that again? Just the way you said it.
They're on their way.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Hey, Rick. So this man is not leaving. I'm very uncomfortable, and this is ridiculous that the cops aren't doing anything. He has his camera in my face.
In your face.
In my face. This is in my face. They can see tears in my eyes
You can't handle the truth.
on whatever you're streaming, sir, and I feel very uncomfortable because of what you're doing.
You just trespassed me from the building like 20 minutes ago, and the officer came in and told you that you're
Taos
wrong.
Police officer, and he said that they cannot do anything because he didn't yell at me.
I didn't yell at you. I didn't say a word to you.
And the officer said that it was his free right. So right now I'm being streamed on I'm not sure what.
That's my First
He does
Amendment
not want
right.
to leave me alone. He's not leaving. And I have customers recording and calling the police and they're still not doing anything.
Can you cry? I can't hear you. Oh, you're crying. You're such a good actress. Can you smile? Say bye.
Bye.
joke, which is really
This is
sad.
not a joke. Trust
I
me.
gave him your information, but he does not want to leave.
This is not a joke. This is serious as a heart attack right here. You might lose your job. So the cops are en route?
Yeah, can I have state police, please?
I'm asking for public records request. I mean,
Okay, thank you.
I'll wait outside for the officers. Yeah, she was double fisting the phone. That right there is the manager. Her name is Sarah.
Hey, sir, what is your name?
This person is Karen. My name?
Yes.
New Mexico citizen.
No, what is your name?
New Mexico citizen.
I had to go to another state, but a videographer.
Let me tell you, I appreciate you exercising your First Amendment right. This woman is being completely ridiculous. This is a public building. All I did was come in and ask for simple questions. That's it.
Well, you're not.
She trespassed me before I could even ask the questions.
Well, there he is. He's back again.
Officer Martinez is back. Hey, how's it going, brother? Good.
All right. What happened?
I went up and started asking her questions. She told me again that I'm not allowed in the building, and then that she was going to tell me that I had to leave right now. I mean, you can watch the video afterwards. I am always calm. She's in there crying and making this huge scene inside there, and again told me that I was not allowed.
Any information at all?
She gave me this person's name.
Okay,
I guess
so
that's
So this is going to be the main building complex for the MBD from here in Santa Fe.
Okay, and they'll have access to all these cameras and all the personnel files?
They should be the ones to be able to give you everything.
Okay.
I don't believe, like I said, I don't know. I don't know what it is. I don't think they'll be able to get that for you, but they should.
All right. I mean, I appreciate it. I'm not trying to cause a problem. I was in here being respectful. Everybody's kind of freaking out. Everyone's doing their thing.
Dude, that was brutal. That was brutal.
That's yours. I just
Okay.
wanna,
Yeah, no, I appreciate it. Like I said, I appreciate your professionalism. I'm here to bring transparency. These people are being ridiculous. They can't kick me out of this building and talk to me like they own the place, you know? Like, they don't own any of this. I pay their taxes. I pay their salary. I pay for this entire building. There's no reason why I shouldn't get anything less than professional service out of this place, you know?
Yeah. Right.
But
So-
yet here we are where she's causing this scene, and she's telling me that I gotta talk to this person and I can't get any questions answered here. I can't file any complaints here. I can't do anything. I have to do it through this person. And then tells me that you have to leave because you're making me uncomfortable, is what she said. You know, like her comfort is none of my concern. You know, like there's 8 cameras inside of that lobby right now. I'm on camera right here. You know, so they can record me, but I can't record them. And then she says that I came in and I was making her uncomfortable. All I did, and you can watch the video, I walked right to the corner, and I never said a word to her. You know, I never engaged her, had my number, waiting to get up and ask my questions, I wasn't in there causing a scene or anything. And if anything, she's the one in there causing a scene. You know, she's getting everyone all riled up. Now they're all saying, I mean, like, that's why I came out. You know, like, I'm not, I mean, I don't know if you ever watch any of my videos. I don't involve civilians in it unless they want to be involved, you know, but I don't do DMVs, MVDs, whatever they call this, you know, like I have no interest in this, but I had to come down the other day and deal with it. Sure. Turns out that there's a huge issue with the way they treat people here. I looked them up online.
Go ahead, Tess.
Yeah, I looked them up online, and it's all bad reviews.
Is that in reference to this 49? Okay, 10.
Yeah, I think a few people called her. She was all upset that you didn't do anything about it. You know, she's like, the officers came.
I already explained that to her.
Well, that's what I'm saying. But she's like, the cops wouldn't do anything about it, and you know, and I'm like, what do you know, like then that should tell you, just be professional and leave it at that.
Right.
You know, don't tell me that I'm kicked out of the building again.
Yeah, give me a second.
All right. Well, I mean, I don't need to take up any more of your time.
No, that's actually in reference to this. So I'm trying to find out right now.
Okay.
I don't know.
Oh. Am I being detained? Here comes another officer. He drove right by. No, I
just kind of get both sides and see. I want to put everything together. So no, you're not.
Yeah, I mean,
so if you want to walk away from
yeah, I mean, to put it together, what's to put together is I'm recording. They don't like it. That's it. I'm not doing anything illegal. I'm doing a constitutionally protected activity.
Yeah.
My freedom of press allows me to record my government officials, my public servants, and to keep tabs on them. And that's all I'm doing. I mean, this could have went a whole different way. They could have been like, oh, look, he's got a camera on us. Let's represent this place great, you know, in a good way, you know. And they didn't go that route. They decided to go another route with it and act like they own the joint, you know, and that they can call the shots. And that's you know, I mean, whatever. I'll post the phone number to this place with my video, and we'll see what we can get.
Yeah, and that's what I was going to tell you, Ryan. You know, my suggestion is, you know, is to, you know, the number they gave you, call.
Yeah.
Get on the line with them and let them know what your whole issue, your whole situation.
That's what I'll do.
What was being told to you, what was being told to them, everything, you know, and go from there.
I appreciate it.
As far as trespassing, I don't know how they do that and how they work that with that here.
It's a public building.
I get what you're saying there.
There's, I mean, I'm not, you know, I mean, it's not like I came up with this all on my own.
Yeah.
You know, I'm a part of a huge community.
I don't see that you're being combative.
I'm not.
Or way out.
There are a lot of auditors that do that kind of stuff. They'll go in and they'll cause a scene. I'm just trying to document what happens if you go in. Like I said, Taos Police, I've gone down there. The first time was a little bit rough, you know, and it was just like it is here. I'm sure that the next time I come down here, they're probably going to have a talk to from this person and their other superiors. I say, hey, somebody comes down with a camera, that's their legal right to do that.
And did you get her information?
She won't give me it.
Okay.
They won't give me any of their information, but there's only a few people that work here, so I can get all the information I need.
So my suggestion, and I'm not telling you that you cannot do this because you're right.
Right.
My suggestion is don't come back here till you speak to them.
Right.
Tell them everything that happened so that they can talk with them.
Right.
Get this thing resolved.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not looking, that's why I asked you before I went back in there. I want to make sure, I mean, I'm not looking to be put in cuffs, you know? I don't want to be arrested for anything that they say they trespassed me and then, you know, it turns out later they didn't, but I mean...
Well, you're not trespassing.
No, and that's what I even clarified with her, like, are you demanding that I leave or you're asking me to leave, you know, like, because those are two different things. Asking me to leave because you feel uncomfortable is one thing, you know, denying me services is a whole nother thing, you know.
Sure.
If I actually have questions to ask and to do, and whatever, you know, like I'll probably never be back here, you know, like, I mean, I just wanted to document. I looked online, I saw all the reviews for them, it was all exactly what I'm saying. They are rude, They have no respect for the public. They're shaking their head no before you even finish your question. And this is what I experienced when I was here on Wednesday. So, I do a little, I look everything up before, I investigate, I guess, the place before I go down. I already knew Sarah was the manager, the Karen, I can get all their names, all the information, it's all online. And, I just wanted to come down and document their behavior, and they made good on that. I was thinking, this is our last Wednesday that I came down.
He may ask you for that. I don't know.
Huh?
He may Ricardo.
Yeah.
He may ask you for it too.
Oh yeah, I could send them a link. This is all. This is being live streamed. It's going right on the internet.
It fixes everything.
Yeah, I could show them my demeanor, their demeanor. The whole situation. And that's why I want the camera footage from Wednesday.
Do you have a website or
There's a channel on YouTube.
On YouTube.
Yep.
Well, that's not good. Okay.
New Mexico citizen. Check it out.
Okay.
All right, but yeah. So.
All right, well, I'm not going to take up any more of your time.
I appreciate it.
I'm going to go speak with her now a little bit and
okay.
let her know, you're going to deal with it this way. And
I'll deal with it that way. And yeah, and they might not see me down here. They might see me down here. But either way, all I got to do is stay professional, and then everything goes a whole lot smoother.
Exactly.
But I appreciate it, Martinez. Thank you. Hello, Betsy. I need to make a public records request. Yesterday, I had an encounter at the DMV, and Officer Martinez was called to there. And I was hoping for his body cam footage for the entire incident. And I asked him if he was rolling, and he said he was, and he always is. So I expect, all of it to be there. And an incident report from that encounter. I imagine there'd be since he was on a call, and he was taking notes, so I imagine it was an incident report.
Okay, what's your number?
You can send that to New Mexico Citizen at New Mexico Citizen 2019 at Gmail. New Mexico Citizen did I say New Mexico Citizen 2019?
You want it on a disc?
Yeah, and I guess just for the report, it would be just just a piece of paper, right, or whatever. I don't know how those come.
Okay, I'll send you an email when it's available.
Okay, and then when they were calling the police, would the DMV call you directly, or would they be calling dispatch?
I don't know what the report says.
Okay, I guess if there was a call here, because I did notice that she called Officer Martinez and wasn't happy with the way he handled the situation, so she said, I'm going to call the state police now. So it made me think that she probably... Oh, is it a different dispatch? But your dispatch would be out of the sheriff's?
Out of the county.
Okay, out of the county. Okay. All right, appreciate it. Yeah, if there was a call placed here by chance, I'd want a copy of that also.
We don't retain copies of phone calls.
Oh, you don't? They're not recorded here? Okay. Well, I appreciate it, Betsy, so I'll just wait for an email from you, and then I'll come down and grab that. Thank you. Well, yeah, I was just here to do a public records request following up after that DMV issue that I had the other day. I wanted to get the body cam footage and the police report filed from that incident to see how, and Officer Martinez handled it very professionally. I commend him on the way. That should be a training video on how to handle that situation. He did it, no escalation, totally de-escalated the situation. Everything was great. Anyway, yeah, I'm gonna cut this stream short right now. I was just coming down to place that records request, and you always got to record your situations. Oh, here we go, Lieutenant Maggio. Lieutenant Maggio. How you doing, sir? I was hoping I would run into you. Oh, I won't hold you up. I just wanted to commend you on one of your officers. I dealt with Officer Martinez on Monday. I had an issue at the DMV, and they had called the police to have me trespassed. He couldn't have handled it more professionally, you know. I mean, it was exactly how. I mean, they should take that video and use it as a training video. He totally de-escalated. You know, I was.
Compliments.
No, I mean, hey, I'm not. Like I told you the last time, you know, like I'm not out trying to make anyone look bad. You know, they could do that themselves. You know, I'll just point the camera. But I mean,
I'll pass it on to him.
Yeah, pass it on to him. I mean, I expressed it when I was dealing with him, you know, at the DMV the other day, and you know, he probably went through a lot. The lady was very upset that I was there and that I was recording, you know, and he had told her, you know, it was.
Has it worked out for you?
I don't know. I haven't been back there. You know, I mean, no, they didn't take care of me that day. No, they kicked me out even after he told them that they, you know, they can't trespass me from a public building.
I hope you get it resolved in.
Yeah, me too. You know, I mean, it was just, it was more of a grievance of the government. You know, I had been down there earlier, didn't record it, you know, and thought to myself, I should definitely record these people because they were very rude to me and my friend that I was with. So decided to go back and document it that time, you know, and it's my right to do so, and I wasn't bothering anybody. They just didn't like being recorded. But Officer Martinez, he handled it very professionally, and I.
Thank you for bringing that attention.
Yeah.
And I'll pass it on because they like to hear compliments too.
Well, yeah, and I'll give compliments when they're due. Oh. But I should have told her to go to college. She could have a safe space. Yeah. Well, you know she put a privacy complaint on my videos. I got an email from YouTube yesterday about the 2 videos from the DMV that there's somebody filed a privacy strike on them, so I gotta email them back. They give me 48 days to do it, and yeah. Low Plains Drifter, was it a pass? Yeah, I've been here many. This is the Taos Police Department. I've been here several times, and I have no problems when I come here. I was just doing a public records request for the body cam footage from the other day when I was at the DMV, and a copy of the police report that was filed. Tucson Lori, thanks for joining. Noli D. Midwest Films guy. Let's see if any new people jumped in that I missed. I got easy money. Good. He told me she's a great employee. Who told you she's a great employee? Did you talk to the Ricardo? Is that what his name was? She gave me a piece of paper with a guy's name that I think was her boss. I called the Rick guy from the MVD video. He was a real piece of work. Yeah, I bet he was. Thank you for calling. You know, Rob, thanks for joining. Yeah, he was the one that told her to trespass me from the building. When she came out, she says she had the go-ahead from her bureau chief, and I think that was the guy that she was talking about, and she was on the phone with him about getting me out of the building for recording. So I don't expect that he's much more trained than she is. But I haven't called any of them yet. I haven't done any kind of messing with them. Like I said, she filed that. I'm not sure. I can't say. Freedom to Film, thanks for joining. Yeah, I'm not sure. I would guess that. I guess that she was the one that filed the privacy complaints on the video. So if those videos end up missing tomorrow, then that's what happened. They're on both videos. They got privacy complaints against them, so I have to send an email to YouTube and just, I guess, explain why I don't think they should be taken down. I don't know. I've never had to deal with privacy complaints before, so this will be my first time. And yeah, so we'll see how it all goes. Man, I always have the best people in my chats, I swear. This is West Valley Transparency, thanks for joining. Freedom to Film. Yeah, you know, I mean, I guess since this video could be missing, anybody out there that wants to grab up that footage and edited their own version. There's a lot of great content in that footage. It might get taken down tomorrow. We'll see. But anyone's welcome to mirror my footage, and you know that goes for all my videos. Anyone's welcome to have at it. The more exposure, the better. But yeah. So we'll see what happens with the YouTube, if they take those videos down or not, and you know, whatever, no big deal. I guess I could always throw up another video. I mean, I imagine, I don't know why they would be taken down, to be honest with you. I thought at first it would be because of the name and number being posted, but if you watch the video and I tell her that I'm going to post her name and number on the video, she says to me, that's fine. So I see that as kind of consent. Not that I need the consent, it's all public information. She's a public employee, but she says that's fine. And when I say that I'm live streaming, she says that's fine also. You know, she keeps saying that's fine, so I see it as that's kind of consent. But like I said, I don't need consent.
Hey guys, thanks for watching. Remember to like, subscribe, hit the notifications bell. See you later.